Today's Tech Talk is all about the Shimano Lucanus lure. Lucanus lure has been around for many years. It's a fantastic lure, very versatile, fishes well over sand, reef, and a great lure in conditions where fish are moving up off the seafloor in workups or when they're feeding high up. So the way we rig up our Ingetsu style setups, it's all about keeping everything as light as possible. We're normally using on average about 15-pound multicolour braid. We always use the multicolour braid. You can get it in the Kariki or the Oshia. We always use fluorocarbon on our leader. The way we attach our fluorocarbon leader to our braid, our multicolour braid, is we can use either an FG knot or a Benimi twist on the braid with a little Yucatan knot. If you want to learn more about those knots, we've got some demonstrations on those knots in this series. With the fluorocarbon leader, normally we have it about 2 to 4 metres long and anything from 16 to 25 pound. And then the way we attach it to the Lucanus jig is you always tie it on the top of the lure. There is 2 toe points, but we put it on the top lure. The way that you can see where the top of the lure is, because the hooks actually come out on the top of the lure. And that's done for a reason. They come out on the top, and so they actually lay down onto and into the skirts. If you tied it on the other end there, you can see there that the hooks want to have a tendency of hanging down low. So if the fish comes in and starts biting it, it might miss those hooks. So you always tie to the top toe point. You can get replacement hook sets, you can get replacement skirts. So a very versatile lure, and if you get any damage on it, you can replace the parts. There is a toe point on the bottom. In the past, people have tied weights off that, other assist hooks, but I feel in New Zealand conditions we don't need to do that. So there you go, guys. Let's get this Lucanus jig in the water. So one of the tips with using a Lucanus lure is you always want to fish it in a vertical state. So today we've got a slow drift going on, so we're always going to cast downwind or down sea. So when it does hit the bottom or hit the zone, it's in a vertical position, very important. We're using our Ingetsu style rods, nice palm grip or trigger grip, and a low profile bait casting reel. The great thing about a bait caster, you can feel as it's going down if you get any bites on the way down. It's just a matter of winding the handle with the bait caster and you're locked into gear. So we're getting a bite now, and look, we're already hooked up on the drop with the Lucanus. Awesome. You can see here the nibble tip's working really well. It's folded away. It's a good shock absorber. And the other thing with these Ingetsu style rods, you can see there a lot of grunt down low. So if you do hook on that fish of a lifetime, you're going to be sorted. So we want to cast down sea, so we want to always be working that lure in a vertical position. So we're on the bottom. So all it is just a little sort of slightly jerky motion, and we're jigging. And all that's doing is making that lure sort of puff in the water. So if you start getting bites, just keep doing the same thing. Don't jerk the rod or strike it. You just got to keep working the lure, and eventually it'll latch on. And that's the secret to working these Ingetsu style lures. Here we go, we're getting bites now, and you just keep winding into it and set the hook, and there you go, we're in. And that's how you fish these lures coming off the bottom. So the great thing is you can get bit on the drop, and then also you can work the seafloor if the fish are hard down by just doing those. That's nice, you know, little sort of quarter, half winds, and you're just puffing the lure. So very versatile lure. So there you go, the Lucanus lure, a great lure to have in your tackle box.